Hello and good evening, friend. India is known for enriched climate, diversity, and great personality. India is full of such personality which has a brilliant and very vibrant history with them. Yes, the India's past is also to associate the India's soil and India's territory with this personality. Today I am going to one of the renowned personality of Indian territory or Indian soil, that is Shivaji Maharaj. He was Maharashtrian and he was such a courageful, such a warrior that he has created the history on landmark in the history of India. What is the specific traits related to the Shivaji Maharaj for which he was known? I am not going into the detail of the history like year and something else, but I want to highlight his personal philosophy, that why he was so successful, why the people are still they are following him, still why people are seeing his did, why people are searching for him. The first important factor is that he has established a kingdom which was very unique, great, and the powerful kingdom, the Maratha kingdom. Why this was important? Due to the reason because at that time Mughals was there in the center. They were ruling the country from the Delhi, and even the thinking of a independent kingdom like Maratha or like any other kingdom was nearly impossible. The Mughal, they did not leave any of the kingdom free to establish themselves, free to have their own policy, free to have their own army, and also independence so that they can do anything. So, in this challenging circumstances, the Shivaji established the kingdom, Maratha kingdom, which not only has their own independent policies, foreign policies, even national policies, even rule or regulation, but they were empowered enough to challenge the might Mughal Empire in the Delhi. So this was the reason that this particular kingdom was unique one, that not only up to the life of Shivaji Maharaj, but after very much their pretty after the Shivaji, two or three peoples comes and all of them rule in very independent manner, and this was barely one or two kingdom in whole India which used to challenge the Mughal, their might, their legitimacy, and their power. So this is the reason that this particular Maratha kingdom or Maratha legacy is was one of the most demanding at that time, and one of the most promising at that time. So this is the one factor that Shivaji Maharaj established this kingdom, independent kingdom. Now another important factor that is related to the Shivaji Maharaj is that he established the kingdom with a very unique policy. At that time, he allowed the Swaraj system. Swaraj system means local administration. Even this was not popular in the central administration of the Mughal also. So in this way, the Shivaji Maharaj was a democratic and a liberal person. He was a good ruler also, good administrator also, good military man also, fighter also, as well as good visionary people also. He visioned the importance of democracy and local administration, and he has established in his kingdom the Swaraj system, in which the local administration was empowered enough to take their own decision, to take their own sorry, to take their own all of the things in the day-to-day administration. So in this way, this particular kingdom was a unique one, having a different identity compared to any of the existing kingdom at that time in the India. Now another important factor which this Shivaji Maharaj has established in the Maratha is that he has a very low resources with him. And he underlined this factor that if we will combat our battle directly, face to face battle with the Mughals, then we will, we will be nowhere in the battlefield, or we will be defeated by the Mughal. So he understand this particular factor, and in place of face to face combat, he devised a technique of war, that is guerrilla warfare, or hit and flee. Means once you hit to the Mughal and then after you vanish from the site. So this guerrilla warfare tactic was introduced by the Shivaji Maharaj in the large scale, and he was greatly successful applying this methodology, and even he has defeated Mughals in the various time only due to this tactic, because that particular territory, whole Maratha region, is a hilly region. There are various up and downs there, and these Maratha people are the local people, they belongs to that particular territory only. So these people know better the all the geographical area and the terrain also, and utilizing their local knowledge, they used to attack on the Mughal, and taking the advantage of this high and low altitude, they used to vanish from the site. So this was the quality of the Shivaji, that he properly understood his own territory, own people, own land, and on the basis of all his shortcomings also and positivity also, he devised a technique of warfare, that is guerrilla warfare. So this is very popular. Even lots and lots country, they are applying this technique also. Lots and lots people are utilizing this technique also. But this particular technique was applied by the Shivaji Maharaj, and he trialed it, he tested it this technique, and even he has proved this technique that this is really a powerful technique to fight the enemy when the enemy is powerful from you, and when the enemy is having more preparation, having more resources with them. And if anybody is facing the lack of resources, then he can utilize this technique. So this was another achievement of the Shivaji Maharaj. Next important achievement of the Shivaji Maharaj was in the administration, that he used to take his decision with a very democratic manner. Ashtpradhan, at the time, the eight people were there in the court of the Shivaji, which used to head different department. And whenever Shivaji has to take any decision, he used to counsel from each and every member. Then after only he used to decide. So this was also a unique type of administration at that particular time, when each and every kingdom, they used to take decision without any consult from any other subordinate. But Shivaji used to consult their subordinate Ashtpradhan, then after he used to take decision. So this was also unique administration. And one factor that is important for the administration of the Shivaji was, this was the only at that time the kingdom who was independent, powerful, and used to challenge the might of the Mughal was the Hindu Empire. So sometimes Shivaji is also seen as a symbolic of the Hindu nationalism, upgrowing of the Hindu nationalism, or the fervor of the Hindu nationalism, or a symbol of Hindu nationalism, because Shivaji Maharaj was the kingdom which was led by the Shivaji himself, and he was the Hindu. So it was also seen as a symbol that this unique Hindu kingdom used to challenge the mighty Mughal kingdom. Mughal kingdom was itself the representation of the Muslim kingdom. So Shivaji is seen as the championship of the Hindu cause also. That's why many of the political parties still in India, they used to follow the Shivaji. They used to portray the Shivaji as the champion of the Hindu cause. So he is, and his kingdom is seen as a symbol of Hinduism also. So this is another important factor that is related to the kingship of the Shivaji. Now, one of these personal trait is that he was very mighty, he was very powerful, he knows the technique, he has the wisdom also, he has the vision and courage with him also. When in the situation of danger, he used to apply each and every tactic also, courage also, wisdom also, and many times he has proven his skill also. So this was all about a little bit introduction about the Shivaji Maharaj, that why he is so popular, why still people are following him, why still people are searching for him, and why to what the philosophical thing that we have to gain from the Shivaji. Of course, the administration factor, the leadership factor, and vision factor, and patience factor. Also, this thing, when you will go into the history of the Shivaji, then you will learn that each and every factor is the important one, and anybody can learn this factor from the Shivaji. And how to challenge the mighty empire with small resources, with a small cavalry, small army. Shivaji has the lots to offer for them, who has to develop these all qualities in their personality. So with this, bye, goodbye. We will meet again with some important topic. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do it, and you can also comment your feedback in the comment box. And if you have not liked the video, give your thumbs up on the video. Bye.